Hi, this is Voice from Solutions@Experts.com. You can find our channel on YouTube, youtube.com/solutions at experts. Sorry, just remove this. And in this video, we are going to learn about what is Nmap and useful commands. What exactly Nmap? Nmap is an open source based security scanner for discover hosts and services and the port status in the network and a single node might be a complete network. So in this video we are talk about the complete uh, available options and the different way of approach. So the first what is Nmap? Nmap is network mapper. It's a very useful tool for security scanning in the network and the scan operation to find out available vulnerabilities in the network and discover the host and the services up and running in the remote network, network on a host. So very first thing you got to know, install Nmap in Linux. The Linux drivers like Red Hat, CentOS, and Fedora. The simple command yum install Nmap. This will install from RHEL repository. Yum is install command, and the yum install the Nmap will do the installation from the repository. And similarly, you can follow the instruction for Debian. Slightly different. apt get install Nmap. So in Debian, you can try out installing Nmap using apt get install Nmap command. Make sure you have internet access from the source machine to install required package. So as we discussed about the Nmap, it's a very powerful tool for initial audit and the network security purpose and application security as well. Nmap is built with a scripting engine which has scalable options and the Nmap command in very elaborated fashion. And we will cover in next coming steps. So we'll try to install in Debian. Our source machine is Kali Linux, from where we are trying to use Nmap to discover the host in the network and services using different options to identify. The foremost thing is get install apt get install Nmap. This will install. So in our case, we have already installed the newer version of Nmap. Similarly, we can try out installation in CentOS or Red Hat or Fedora using install Nmap. There are different approaches, like you can target a single host in using Nmap command, like Nmap target IP 192.168.1.245. Let's assume this is our target IP. This command with target IP will scan for topmost 1000 ports, and you can specify the different IPs as well. So I'll show you first Nmap 192.168.1.245. This will just start scanning. This will scan almost 1000 ports, and out of 1000 ports, it found 991 ports were found closed, and means the service does not exist. Neither port is in filter mode. So the available ports on the remote machine and the status of the port is open 21, 25, and like that. FTP all ports within these very 1.30 second. It took 1.30 seconds to scan on single machine. Scanning up to 1000 ports took almost 1.31 seconds. So you can specify different IPs, including instead of one single IP, you can specify number of more than one IP, 1.0.25, 192 dot or something. Try 1.0.252 and like that. You can add on multiple IPs in a command. See here we see it scan two hosts and the hosts both are up in upstate. So we'll go and dig into like it started doing scan on the 245. Then after finishing the task, it went for 252. This is 250. Only 990 phone means almost all ports were filtered. Only 32, that is SSH. Port is open in 252. So here you can specify number of IPs, like what are the IPs you are going to hit. 0.99. So it will just go and scan one by one in sequential order. The sequence what we followed here, it will pick up the host in the sequence and then do the scan. The simple nmap command will do the scan for 1000 ports and also it will check the system status like up and down. So next, range of IPs. Next command. First, here we cover range of. Here we'll see range of IPs. Range Nmap 192.168.1.1 to 55. So this command will just start the scan from 1 till 255. So in our case, let's assume 10. So we'll do the scan here. Nmap 192.168.0.1, let's assume, to 10. This will go and scan all 10 machine starting from 1 ending 10. So almost it scanned 10 systems. So this complete 10 systems has been scanned. And here in the bottom you can see only out of 10 it found only 4 hosts in upstate, and that almost took 6 seconds. The scanning is done for 10 IPs, but out of 10 only 4 was found as upstate, and then the time it took to do all the scan operation is 6 seconds. In each host it tried for 1000 ports. So this is one way that you can use series. And the next thing, similarly nmap 192.168.0.0/24. This is subnet. So anything within this is a network. Sorry, these three octets belongs to network ID. The last octet belongs to host ID. So in each host ID, almost 255 systems can be used here, but as 0 and 255 is reserved for network and broadcast purpose, and it will 24-bit is something like only 255 systems can be scanned here. This is one of the way that you can try out. So let me try and give it 0 nmap 192.168.0.0/24. This will check to all 255 systems, excluding 0 and 255, because as I conveyed, like these two IPs are reserved for broadcast and other for network. It will scan the entire thing. Here you can see by entering enter key, you can see the progress. almost 36% covered. So it's checking almost 254 systems on the network, starting from 1 till 254, as you specified to for 24 bit. So you can use the 24 bit or bit value to specify the network and host portion. And similarly, so let's wait. We'll pause the video. I'll be back once this operation is done. Yeah, yeah. Then scan operation has been completed. It scanned for 256, 0 and 55, including 0 and 255 is 256. And out of 256 hosts, it looked only 35 systems were found up, and the scan operation took these many seconds. So definitely, when we scan for 256, this is going to take enough time to do the operations. Each of the hosts will be scanned for 1,000 ports, so that will consume more amount of time. So we'll continue some other operations. Like earlier here we tried for this, and also similar for the same purpose we can use this star operation. This will do next. We'll try reading a list of hosts, reading list of hosts from a file. So let's create a file, vi hosts 192.168.1.245, 192.168.1.10, 192.168.0.10. So these are our IPs. We are writing them into a file. So we'll read the Nmap scan from a text file. So you can check help to find out what are the options we can use for. So in the beginning we'll see this is the input list, il and specify the file name. This is Nmap with this option Nmap hyphen small I capital L, and then next file name host. It will scan all those IPs written in a text file in sequential order as they mentioned in file. And the first, just press enter to know the status. See the 3 hosts, 2 out of 2 are found up, and one of the 3 hosts is down. Only 2 hosts are up. So we specified all the host IPs. You can use this option. Nmap can read host information from a text file. So this is one of the best feature that we can specify the list of IP addresses in file. Then we can pull up, fetch the IPs information from a text file through the scan operation. One more good. So let's next redirect the output. Redirect the output of Nmap to a text file. This greater than symbol will do output.txt. So we are writing this will fetch all the host information from a text file that's host, and the option what we are going to use to read the host information, Nmap space hyphen small I capital L, and then redirect symbol, greater than symbol used for redirecting output to a text file. So this is the file name we are going to use to write the output of the command. So this will just do the scan operation and write all the output information to a text file, that's output.txt. You can find out more options by Nmap space -h c more output.txt. So there it wrote everything in it. So you can drill down further and we can write it to a text file or CSV file or any format, even .xml format. So this is what the output redirection will do from here. See, and in our file we have almost 3. So one of the hosts is down. That's 1.10, and so we'll exclude this 1.10 from the list while doing a scan operation. So the exclude function, the exclude option with the command will help you out. So let's assume we'll run this host and then exclude 192.168.1.10. This IP will be excluded from the list while doing scan operation. So it will just scan for 1.45 and then directly go to 0.10. It will ignore this 1.10 because we are specifying that IP address to be excluded from scan. So just run this out. Only 2 hosts will be scanned, and earlier we scanned 3 hosts. Now it will exclude 1.10 and it will scan only 2 hosts. See, there you see. Only 2 IP addresses scanned and 2 out of 2 were found up, and the operation took 13.35 seconds. So every time you do this simple scan command without any option, this will go and search for almost 10,000 ports, and out of the 1,000 ports, we are finding these many ports are found as open, and remaining 989 found as filtered. Maybe up, maybe down, maybe up. So maybe firewall filtered here, and remote machine. So let's try some other commands. Just scan for. Let's scan to discover host status up, down. The option what we use here, Nmap small sp 192.168.0.1/20 0.0/24. This will go. It will not check for the ports and services. It just go and check ping status of each host in this network. 256 hosts. So it will check. So only up. This is up. This is up. This is up. So it's just checking all the up and down status of the systems. Only up systems found, all are up. So it scanned for almost 256 machines in the network, and 35 systems were found up. So this is just do the scan ping scan to find out the remote system status. If it's up, it will show you here. This is a kind of network discovery type of scan. To know initially when we begin scan operation in an aggressive level, we have to know whether the remote machine is up or down. This will collect the information related to up and down status. So till now we have collected. So next, Nmap T 10 seconds. So this is very fastest way of doing scan for the remote network or remote machine. So -T, we will specify the time frame, how soon we want to do the scan operation. We are specifying 10. So it will just take 10 minutes, 10 seconds to do a complete scan operation using 250. Within 10 seconds, we'll do the scan and show you the results. So let's try this single machine. T-10, capital 10, will scan 245. This should not take that much time. Something went wrong here. Let me check what. Why this is not working? Nmap H. Let's check T. -T. There are a lot more options here. -T. Grep T. T. Set time template here is faster. 0 to 5. T 5 192.168.1.245. It will just see. It will do the complete scan within 5 seconds. I can try out 1.0/24 at 5 seconds. It's the fastest way of doing scan operation. For each host, it will do a scan within 5 seconds in the network. So that is how it will just keep on doing for each of the hosts in the network. Each host will max takes 5 seconds as we are specifying -T as 5. This is the fastest way of identifying, specifying the time frame to do scan on the remote machine. As we are specifying the whole series, means for each of the IP address, it will take 5 seconds. So let's try something else like Nmap top ports 10 on a target machine 191.168.1.245. This will check for only top 10 ports. Earlier, in earlier command, we tried scanning all 1000 ports. So this will reduce the effort of identifying the service ports in the remote machine. So top 10, so almost 1000 are top known, and we can specify the port numbers like only top 10. Either you can use top 2. So let's see what it shows here. 23 and 80 as considered as top 2. Like that, you can specify any top 50 ports. It will check for top 50 ports. So top is a very useful command when you are scanning very well-known ports. So next, Nmap -STP80. Instead of scanning everything, so sync scan, and this will do the scan. Then port number -P80. It will scan only 80 in remote system. And 1.245. Yes, this is 80. I found as open, and the service is running on. This is HTTP. So there are a lot more options. You can try each of the options using these command options. Verbose mode, sync scan, and this is how you can specify the range of IP address subnets. Earlier we used only one subnet. Similarly, you can specify multiple subnets within the Nmap command. And T has been covered here. -T is used to specify only certain ports to be scanned in the remote machine, and the remote IP address here again. Either we can use the entire series of IP 1.0/24 to scan only 80 ports. So these are these IP addresses on which the 80 is running on listening, and the port of 80 is open, and in all the nodes I see HTTP is running. So it will check for the specific port, and there are other options like you can check for operating system in remote -O to check the OS in remote system 45. So this will scan for operating system in target machine. Here you see running Windows XP 2003, Windows XP 2003. So this is the operating system fingerprints. So -O is used to scan for operating system. And there are a lot more commands you can use. And next, most of the time you do scan operation in a target machine to find out the vulnerabilities and other things. The last is not least, but Nmap script engine. Nmap hyphen script default 192.168.1.245. So let's check here. Nmap. This will use the system engine, very powerful engine. This will do in-depth check on the target machine. So this is how it will give the information about scripting. Is see. So all type of vulnerabilities. Like here it shows FTP allowed. This is a basic vulnerability. And this FTP allowed, FTP allowed, and different HTTP methods are allowed. As copy, unlock, put movements. It is already vulnerable. Potential risks methods and name used for the system and the MAC address and the host name and the work group used, and Samba port is already vulnerable here. So this will elaborate. The last is nothing but hyphen A. It will give you the root. Hyphen A. It will show you the complete details similar to script. In place of script, you can use hyphen small s. See, this is. It will show you the gateway of this system is going. Gateway of the system. Router. Press root. The first level of root will be specified here, and all the details are specified similar to script. A used for complete information about Nmap command. As we covered in a scripting engine, so this is a script procedure. Either you can use hyphen small s c. It will act as if script default. So the same information is provided, and you can locate .nsc all the scripts. User share Nmap scripts. Here, all the scripts individually you can use for to run a particular vulnerability check. And this is very useful. I'll show you something. Nmap script. I'm going to use equal to smb check. First list out the ls smb. So this will check for vulnerability. Nmap hyphen script equal to smb check one nsc script args equal to unsafe equal to 1. So to perform aggressive scan on remote PC, and specify the target machine 192.168.1.245. It will check for. So similarly, you can use all the scripting engine scripts located in this. You can search for .nsc. So this is the CSV ID. It's already known vulnerability, and it checked. It found that the so-and-so service port is found as vulnerable. So the port number this is what it checked for. This MS080667 referred to 445 port, and the service Microsoft DS service. This service is vulnerable in Windows XP, and it scanned through the scripting engine and found that the remote machine is vulnerable on port number 445. The service associated on port 45 is Microsoft DS. So this is easy way to approach to find out vulnerabilities in remote PC, and you can take the necessary action to exploit using Cardinal X Metasploit, which we covered in our earlier videos. And please refer at our channel YouTube/user. And thanks for watching this.